And with me in studio now is the editor of the Green Baron Report, Mr. Matt Chipman. Matt, always good to see you.
Glad to be here again, Don.
Well, Matt, it's been a pretty eventful week. Actually, it's been about 2 weeks since you and I have last spoken on the program. And I mean, we have seen talk about a nationalized banking system in the U.S. We've seen talk about a vehicle mileage tax as opposed to a gasoline tax, because we're all using less gasoline now. I mean, we've seen tax, and stimulus. I think there was 9,000 items of entitlements in the last stimulus bill. I mean, how's this all affecting what we're trying to do here in the markets?
Well, your first point, nationalizing the banks, that was a big concern. The investors, stockbrokers, the financials, they don't want to see that. What that's going to do is it's going to hurt the preferreds with the banks. And preferreds over the last 24 to 48 hours have rallied substantially. Okay. And that is a good sign. What they did is they performed these stress tests with the banks, and apparently they passed those stress tests better than expected. They're going to continue with these stress tests, and because they don't know what unemployment's going to be going forward. There's different gauges, and they're going to constantly have to change the numbers. The bottom line is that the government is doing everything they can. They're throwing the kitchen sink at the economy, and they want to see what's going to work. Do I agree about increased taxes in this type of market? Not necessarily. What they're trying to do is get back some of that money that maybe the wealthy earned during the Bush years. However, what is that going to do, and where are they going to go? And are they going to be encouraged to invest more if they get taxed more?
I said at the top of the program what a bad idea a nationalized banking system was, if for no other reason than it was Karl Marx's idea. For people who are looking for opportunity in these kinds of markets, obviously, interest in banks and CDs is not the way to go if you're trying to get growth. What kind of things are you looking at right now?
I think the markets have been completely washed out, and now you got to look at these companies that still have enough cash to get by, that they're not going to have to dilute their shares a great deal in order to survive. So people have thrown out the baby with the bathwater, so to speak, and so now the companies that you can see are starting to respond and turn toward the lows. Those are the ones we want to look at. I like the company that you've had on your show quite a bit, Origin Oil.
Oh, sure.
And it's a great example. I mean, a company that has technology to convert and transform algae to renewable energy is going to be something that the markets are going to look at going forward. Right. Oil is not going to stay the energy of choice going forward, and so the companies like that you have on your show are wonderful opportunities for people to start looking at.
We've had a remarkable run here in the last few months on Money TV of green technology companies, and I think that's really the battle cry of the 21st century.
I think so. I mean, we follow a few of those as well. We've got a new stock alert we're talking about now that is involved in some other things. But there are a number of companies that we're excited about that we're going to be starting to talk about in our newsletter. We held off in really getting active this last 9 months. We weren't as active because we really weren't crazy about the markets. We pinpointed some opportunities here and there. But where you're going to make your major money, it's going to be coming up here real soon.
Well, it's interesting because I'm kind of likening the stock market to, say, the real estate market in southern Florida. I mean, you can go down to southern Florida and buy homes for pennies on the dollar, what they sold for even 2 years ago. And you can go into the stock market right now and buy stocks for pennies on the dollar, what they were 8 months ago. For people who want to know more about the Green Baron Report, how do they find out?
They just go to our website at thegreenbaron.com, click on your join icon. We don't share your email address with anybody. We've got some unbelievable alliances that we've just forged that are going to cause us to probably grow quite a bit this year. So we encourage people to just join. We won't pound you with email, and you can opt out anytime you want.
The Green Baron Report. Matt Chipman, Editor-in-Chief. As always, your insights very valuable here. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me on, Don.
Take care. Well, there are ways that you can avoid the recession free fall. We're going to talk about that this weekend in the Money Wrap radio program. Go to moneywrap.com for more information or to find a station near you. Call us right now, 888-259-4449 for free information in the mail about our featured guests, including Skyline Funding and Platinum Studios. Again, 888-259-4449. When you do call, be sure and ask to be added to the subscription list of our Money TV newsletter. It's an email publication. We will not sell your email address. We will not give it away. It's free. Give us a call, 888-259-4449, or visit us at MoneyTV.net. That's our program this week. Thanks once again for joining us, and we will see you next week.